Welcome back, everyone. So I am going to show you what a wash day and retie day looks like for Sky. Sky, at this point, it is March now, so she's had her locks for just about, I think, oh my goodness, 2 years, 3 years, maybe two and a half. I don't remember. I don't know. But it's been quite some time. Hers are matured. They're doing their thing. Now, I'll be honest, I don't wash her hair as much as I should do hair all day, every day, and then girl, I'll be like, girl, we gonna see you later. We gonna do it later. But this day, I was like, let me get my baby out the way. So I really like to use this Gold series from Pantene. It's a super moisturizing combination. It's the shampoo and the conditioner. I use it on my hair, her hair. My husband uses it. We all like to use it. It goes really fast in this house. When washing locks for me, normally I do about three washes, but for Sky, because she don't got time for me, I do two. The first wash is normally the one that don't get real sudsy. It's like the initial rinse off, and then the second wash is when we really get up in there. So we're just scrubbing her hair, doing the best we can. She doesn't put a lot of things in her hair daily. She sprays her hair and maybe a little oil, and that's about it. I don't put a lot of things in her hair. So for real, her hair never really gives off dirty. If anything, it just might be a little dingy because it just needs to be refreshed. So I know conditioner on your locks is taboo. There's a lot of opinions out there that people say don't use conditioner, it's gonna undo your locks, blah 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 blah. To each his own. I'm going to condition my hair. I'm going to condition my kids' hair. I'm going to do that. Now, depending on what stage of locking my child might be in at whatever point, I might do it in different ways and different methods. But honey, we're going to condition because conditioning is important. Okay. Now, take that as you will. You don't agree, that's fine with me. Move on, okay? So anyway, after I rinse her conditioner out real good, okay? Real good. I like to put it in platted sections. Number one, because as I do sections, she wants to know when I'm gonna be done. How many we got left? How many we got left? This way, I can tell her the numbers and tell her we're dwindling down. In addition to that, since her hair is wet, braiding it like that will keep it from bunching so much and stretch it out as it dries. Now, once again, try to do this every time, but every day is not the same. Sometimes I'm just like, girl, sit down, let me do this right quick. But this day I was feeling energized, so I braided it down and then went through and retied her hair. So I normally stick between a 2 to 3 point rotation for her. Her hair is pretty fine, especially around the sides. And then in the girth of her head, the middle is where it's really thick. I go back and forth, whatever I'm feeling like for that moment and for that section. Sometimes I'll do an 11 o'clock stitching, I'll call it, or interlocking, to make it interlock down. Just in case I've done like too many through and I'm like, okay, I just need one more to go through so it's down. You'll see me do that a couple of times. Nothing wrong with that. Use it as you will. The hair's gonna lock regardless, right? Okay. She normally has, especially around this back area, she'll have some hair that's like just free. Now, I don't get all of her little baby hairs on the back of her neck. I let them live. Okay. I'm not I'm not grabbing up everything. I don't really retie my daughter's hair for it to be super neat. I retie it for it to be healthy and for it to flourish. Okay. So I'm not looking for like super crisp parts, and I'm not looking for all that. I'm just looking for it all to make sense because at the end of the day, it's gonna grow, it's gonna lock, and it's gonna be cute regardless. So I might clean up her parts a little bit just if it's like hair connected to other areas, but that's as far as I go. So you see, I'm using a little bit of gel just to clean it up just a little bit. I only do this sometimes. This time, since I was recording it, I decided to use a little bit of gel, but it's not a usual thing. It's not a all the time thing. It's just every now and then I'll use a little bit of gel to help me clean up and make grabbing the little hairs that fly away, make them become one easier. If you're wondering if lint is an issue, yes. I think all kids that have locks normally or will most likely suffer from lint because they're children. And I'm going to let mine be children. So with that being said, she does have some lint buildup in her locks. I mean, it's not crazy, it's not over the top. I mean, it is what it is. If it ever gets too crazy, I've been researching methods of ways to make it blend in at least once she gets to a certain age where she's like, okay, I got too much lint in my hair. But she don't care and it don't look crazy and we doing our thing and that's just what it is. Um, she is now 8, she'll be 9 in a few months. And I think I can't remember, this might be 3 years in for her being locked, but she's only mentioned maybe twice combing them out. Once it was just like, maybe I'll comb my hair out when I'm like 18, like a random thought. And I was like, okay, girl, whatever you say. And then a couple of weeks ago, she mentioned, well, I think I want to comb them out in 2 years so I can get some braids. And I'm like, okay, you just let me know. She has one comb out of me, one, but I doubt she will. Her hair is growing and flourishing so well. She doesn't like getting her hair done. So I'm pretty sure as she gains more length, she'll be less likely to comb them out. But I entertain how she feels because, girl, if that's how you feel, we gonna get it done. So usually as I complete sections, I try to braid them down. Once again, the hair is still drying and I want to stretch out the locks as much as possible because micro locks still shrink, especially when they get wet. Um, But she normally, when she takes showers and stuff, she kind of gets her hair wet sometimes. So the stretched out look doesn't last long. But I like to do this when it's freshly done, just to show her how her hair is growing, how it's maturing, how she getting some hang time, honey. It usually takes me about 3 hours to retie her hair. Every now and then she might get a little emotional about certain parts, but then some days she's completely fine. So I think it's just about what kind of mood she's in. If she don't feel like being bothered, she'll do a little whining and be like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Girl, it's almost done." But about 3 hours. That's on the longer side. Normally it takes me about 2.5 hours, but with my toddler, my other kids, me normally while I'm retiring her hair, I'm either cooking or cleaning or entertaining my children, my toddler. So there's multiple things going on at once, but we try to get through it as quickly as possible when we do it. In regards to a retie schedule, I really retie her hair probably every 2 months to a month and a half. I normally just, see her. I see her every day. So when I'm looking at her hair, I'll either say, "Oh, girl, it's time for a retie. We're gonna do that soon," and then somewhere in there we fit it in. She's actually due for a retie now. I want to say this retie was in November, and now we're in March, so it's been a little minute. Or this might have been in December, and then don't get me lying. The point of the matter is, she's due for a retie, and it's been a little minute. Okay. When she first was locked, when her locks weren't matured, I didn't do that. I definitely was on more of a stricter schedule. We probably did 4 to 5 weeks. But once her hair locked up, I was like, girl, I'll see you in a month or so because I don't feel like it. But generally, that is the routine. And I braid it down and she'll put a bonnet on and she'll sleep with it like that. She hates that. But then in the morning when she wakes up, it's all stretched out and crinkly, and she's like, "Oop, I'm a bad." But she don't say the word, obviously. If you have any questions about our process and like maintenance of her hair or anything, I know a lot of you have kids that you have locked their hair or want to lock their hair. I've seen a couple of questions that I need to go through and answer. But definitely leave them on this video. I'm going to try my best to get to each question. But listen, it's really straightforward. I retie as much as possible. I try to make her keep it hydrated. I'm thinking about giving her some sprinkles soon to zazz it up, or maybe even like a little color. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If you do have questions, leave them below. And I will see y'all in the next one. And I promise the next one will be soon.